Eve of the Roaches, a tale of waste removal. Marty Lynn lives on a block within the Outer Bottoms, where the three-storied flats, single-occupancy residencies, auto shops, and raw material yards bleed into steaming rubbish heaps. The entire city, it all gets pushed that way, eventually. It comes back in the form of synthetic vomit, a regurgitation of undulate commodities. She drags herself home, emerging from the underground at 6 a.m., thinking to move her automobile before the cockroaches and parking enforcement. Instead, she finds that the junk heap of a vehicle she endearingly refers to as Mabel is not where she left her the night before. Strangely, the two fluffy hanging dice are all that is left. Even stranger, the dice roll. Snake eyes. Stolen, she deduces. Real funny. As she picks up the fuzzy pink numbered cubes and squishes them into her purse. She then calls in a police report, crawls up to her apartment, brushes her teeth, plugs her ears, and crashes out. Now that is clever. Jerry Quant chuckles and shakes his head, sips his coffee while listening to Dispatch. He steps out of his moto ticketing module, licks his thumb, scribbles something, and half-heartedly slaps a ticket on a vehicle before walking into Lucky Lou's Cafe. Why do people think the red zone means red carpet treatment? He grabs the morning paper from the breakfast counter, tips his hat to Louis, and beelines for the men's room. As he walks straight on towards the restroom door, one can view Jerry's moto ticketing module parked outside across the street. As he scurries in to relieve himself, the roach slowly cuts through the frame at a mechanized rate, munching down the moto ticketing module in one slow, methodical sweep. Jerry sits down and begins reading the comics first. 30 minutes later, he emerges, floating like an angel freed of its mortal skin, only to find a silhouette of dry pavement and a few metallic crumbs where the ticketing module once sat. He looks at the dissipation of morning fog. Then a synchronistic, efficient machine hum becomes more evident along with a bellowing pitter-patter of enormous centipedal feet. Coming from and heading towards all directions. Every street, every bridge, every parking lot. Cockroach, or roach for short, is slang for a professional recycling mega machine manufactured by Triclops Corporation. It is in every respect a mega machine version of a cockroach. It is even capable of running on two legs if necessary, and it can compress its body in order to squirm through alleyways and between buildings. It can chow down just about anything, including fallen trees and dead animals, and the entire spectrum of human waste products. Their digestive systems are up to the task because they contain synthetic bacteria and protozoa, as well as superior engineering. Think of it as a green gobbler enzyme to the 100th place. They do not harm most living organisms. That is, if something living is defined by the Western standard criteria. For instance, by these standards, a chair or a lawnmower, or a giant stone for that matter, is not living. That being the case, the Mega Machine Roach will vigorously ingest these objects. Its sensors are programmed to steer clear of a specified criteria of living targets, including humans. The expanding and contracting octagonal machine stomach, Pomposo Bombino, or Grandiose Baby 10,000, is submerged in seismic liquid and was designed by top naval nuclear submarine scientists and engineers from the Italian arm of Project Waste Case, and is powered by one of Lamborghini's more sophisticated engines. Pomposo Bombino 10,000 converts the world's waste into easily absorbed beneficial nutrients, as well as a wide array of programmable synthetic amalgamations, raw materials for use in every type of manufacturing and architectural construction. The Triclops company motto: what goes in always comes out better. Across the city, the state, the nation, the globe, the only vehicles left are the ones people were either driving or sleeping in. Automated telecommunications are overloaded and begin puking out license plate numbers. A mixture of computer voices can be heard across the globe, rapping off numbers and letters in thousands of scrambled languages.